You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, now that Michael Corinthos is back and looking sexier than ever, we are going to see him getting a love interest sooner rather than later. But what lucky lady in Port Charles gets her hands on that hunky recast, Rory Gibson, who has got fans falling hard? It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to talk about a few possible revenge and rebound romance options for Michael. And hey, do that subscribe thing if you're not following. So we saw Willow, Drew, and everybody stunned at the nurse's ball when Michael crashed the event, snatched his son Wiley, and now he's showing he is a man on a mission. His top priority is getting sole custody of his kids and destroying his Uncle Drew. But at some point, Michael's gonna need some romance, and that could even play into his revenge plans. So we've got a few ladies in mind to talk about, including his baby mama, Sasha, that could dive into a romance with Michael. But will it be about revenge, rebound, or both? So the first option might seem surprising, but it could be Willow Tait. We might see Michael try and get Willow back. At this point, though, I don't think Michael has any romantic interest in her. Willow spending all these months warming his Uncle Drew's sheets, I believe, has killed any love he had for her, but Michael may want to steal Willow from Drew. That would be great revenge for Michael to get. He could rub it in Drew's face that he stole Willow back from him. And on that recent episode, you saw Michael telling Willow she has to leave Drew or lose custody of the kids. And Willow seemed shaken. And when she told Drew about the ultimatum, that seemed to make the congressman a little paranoid that he might lose her. But then he talked Willow down. And we all know Drew is obsessed with Willow, so losing her to Michael would hurt him badly. And if Willow does wind up back with her hubby Michael, you know, he might go for double revenge and take her from Drew and then just dump her, just to punish Willow for cheating on him with Drew. That would be a really twisted revenge and rebound option for Mikey. So the next woman, of course, to consider is Sasha Gilmore, who is pregnant with Michael's baby. They still care about each other. And if you remember way back, it was like 2 years ago, when Sasha was dating Michael, the only reason they split up was because she and Chase faked sleeping together. And Sasha and Chase did that to push Michael and Willow together for the sake of Wiley, because back then, if you remember, Michael was fighting Nell for custody of their son. That's why Michael married Willow in the first place. It was kind of all rigged. So at one point, Sasha and Michael did care deeply for each other and were dating and exploring things. And Sasha has said since then she deeply regrets pulling that stunt. And if she and Chase had never interfered to set him up with Willow, you never know. Sasha and Michael might still be together even now. The attraction is clearly still there because they had that one night stand after Michael found out Willow smooched Drew. And of course, that was the same night Sasha found out her boyfriend Cody was her cousin and got all icked out. Michael got drunk, Sasha got drunk, and then, you know, that is, of course, how Michael and Sasha ended up in bed and made the baby she's carrying. And Michael recently told Jason that he wished Sasha would change her mind and let him raise the baby with her. And Michael may get the chance because the truth could very well come out in court that Sasha's carrying his baby, because Nina just figured out Michael slept with Sasha and she suspects he's the baby daddy, not Jason, although Sasha did say she hates that phrase. So, you know, Nina is going to run tell Rick. So he can tear Sasha apart on the stand or threaten to, it might turn into a back office deal. So, Rick exposing that Michael and Sasha slept together before Willow slept with Drew puts both of them on equal footing in the custody case. And once the truth is out, then there's no reason for Sasha to keep Michael out of the baby's life. And that could open the door for a new romance between Sasha and Michael. And if he and Sasha went from co-parents to falling in love, that could be a really, really sweet rebound romance. And it might irritate Willow, which would just be a bonus. So a third option for Michael's next romance is an interesting one. What if he got with Molly Lansing-Davis? They are not blood related, but they do share a sister, sort of. His sister, Christina, who is not related to Michael by blood or biology, is Molly's half-sister. So no, Michael and Molly are not related, not even a little bit. And General Hospital has had step-siblings and step-cousins dating in the past. One prime example is Michael and Willow, because remember, Sonny married Nina, which meant that Michael and Willow were legal step-siblings that were involved. So they've also, of course, had Sam and Dante together, and they were each half-siblings biologically with Christina, but not biologically related to each other, but still weird. And with slim pickings for single ladies in Port Charles right now, Michael might have to consider dating in the family pool, But Molly would be a fun choice for Michael, I think. Molly's beautiful. She is single after splitting from TJ Ashford. We've seen Molly hanging out with Cody Bell, but they've not had a kiss or a date or anything. So that means Michael and Molly might be potential rebound romance partners. And a fourth choice that could be fun for Michael is if he started seeing Jordan Ashford. She's drop dead gorgeous, and she needs romance because she dropped Isaiah Gannon because she was working undercover targeting Jen Sidwell. And of course, Isaiah has a known grudge against the guy, so that was a problem. Plus, I could see Sidwell thinking it's a good idea for Jordan to date Michael to get inside info on Sonny. So Jordan might consider dating Michael to make Sidwell happy, but of course, I don't think Jordan would actually target Michael, but she might let Sidwell think she is. And of course, one thing to consider, General Hospital may bring in a new character for Michael, somebody brand new for him to move past Willow, assuming she stays with Drew. There's just not many single ladies in Port Charles right now, so maybe they'll add somebody new to the cast. And there are a couple more single ladies that I want to mention, but I don't think for one reason or another they'd be a good match for Michael. First of all, there's Michael Corinthos, who is technically not blood related to him, but they consider each other siblings, so that would be way too icky. And there's also the fact that Portia Robinson may be single soon because Curtis may dump her for all her lies, but I doubt Michael would do that to Curtis. There's also sexy ADA Justine Turner, who is targeting Sonny and might try and get with Michael for that reason, but I doubt that he would entertain her. And no matter who Michael ends up with next, his return and recast with Rory Gibson have been epic so far, and I cannot wait to see what's next.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.